Having a piece of land, it's a big joy and responsibility, especially if you are having a piece of forest. Our forest was neglected before we got it, and we must do the cleanup. Some of the trees were sick or down before we got the property, and some of the trees they fallen this year or we had to take them down because we built the house. Now it's a lot of cleaning up to do, and luckily the weather is nicer and we are enjoying being outside. I just can't believe how much of this year is gone by already. It's almost the end of April and we are getting closer to dry season. That means that we may get fires coming our way, and to prevent bad things from happening, we must clean the forest by removing dead branches and trees, fallen branches, and the dry underbrush that can act as a fuel for the fires. Because we don't like to burn the debris, we got a wood chipper and we are going to try to make mulch with it. I'm going to make a quick mention that we are not making advertising. We bought the chipper because we needed to do our work. We started the cleaning process few days ago and we have a lot more to do.
After I use this for a couple of days, the sack is broken in pieces, so bad design. The machine it's relatively okay, but sometimes it's getting stuck with thicker branches. So if you want to buy something stronger and bigger. This is only 6.5, I think, horsepower, so probably 8 or 12 will be better. But considering it's doing a good job, so you have to move slower than I did.
If one is running, all of them are running. I have to wait for the entire herd to go by. I went to my neighbor to do the laundry and then they give me a surprise. Um, and I'm not kidding. He gave me a whole bucket of eggs. I don't know how many they are. Look at these. To share them with the neighbors in our neighborhood. I think like 4 or 5 families. I'm gonna drive around and give it to them too because there are too many for us. And I like to make everybody happy if I can. That would be great. I'm happy. Okay, they're going to the neighbors. I already gave away 1 bag and now another 2 bags and then 2 more bags and the rest is for us. While I was giving away the eggs, my husband was working on the electrical system. And this is the basement.
I'm like a miner. No? Yeah. I got my tools, I got my light.
Michael is in the crawl space and I am in the basement. It's easier for me. But this is what he does all the time. He makes everything easier for me. I appreciate him. This is the large tree that give us the name for our YouTube channel. The spring is moving forward. These are the flowers of the Oregon grapes. You can make jam with them. This is mullein. It's good for lungs. Anything related to lungs, asthma, bronchitis. They're gonna flower, they're gonna make big stalks. Like that one over there. It's a dried up mullein. The first year they don't make the stalks. Just the second year. Probably that's gonna make a stalk this year. And you can use the flowers. Also you can use the leaves of the mullein plant for tea or extracts or tinctures. Oh gosh, I just seen this. They're so pretty. And this is uva ursi. Pretty soon it's gonna flower. They're gonna make really tiny pink flowers, and then they're gonna make some little beads, the red beads, and these are good for kidneys. Then I have two plants here, one for lungs and one for kidneys. Oh look. When you're not paying attention, spring is coming. I just find the first dandelion, and I found out these are good for calcium. They're gonna grow and fix the soil by themselves, and once the soil is good, they're not gonna reappear. They're just fixing the soil. They're also good for liver detox. Another good plant. The mule deers are still here. Normally they're going up to the mountains. At this time I didn't see them for a few weeks, but no, they are here. Surprise, surprise. They're curious to see what I'm doing because I was making noises. They want the old man's beard too. This is what they want. They really love it. They like to eat it. But this is a sign that the air is good. They only grow where the oxygen is 98% pure. It has to be very, very clean air for this to grow. And my husband and I both used to have asthma, but I don't know, since we're here we don't have it. We didn't have to use the inhalers anymore. Yeah, this is what they like. I clean up all this side of dead branches. I'm not done here because we're having a water pipe that's gonna be installed here. My husband pre-done it last year. From the well it's gonna come here, and we're gonna have it from the front side of the property. But I clean up here. It was a bunch of bad trees going down, have fallen on its own, and I clean up. These are all ready for mulching. Mulching. These are gonna be good for the firewood. My husband just cleaned up that side. We have another row of things we have to mulch right there. It's all away, but I clean all the side. Ooh, took me 3 days to clean this. And then on the other side of the camper, we have more. Those are the larger branches, smaller branches, very tiny things. And this, maybe we're gonna use it for something like poles and a little bit of lumber, maybe. I don't know if we can waste energy on that. This has to be done because he was leaning over and he was kind of sick. I have to clean this up. It's a lot of cleaning, but that's keeping me busy, and the house is busy too. My husband is busy with the house. I can't wait to have this clean up and enjoy. I can't wait. I don't think this is an accident. Well, we're going to the nearby smaller city. We saw a big fire going out on the other side of the mountains, and that was scary. Anyway, it turned out to be prescribed burn, and that was a big relief, yet we didn't like it. It is way early into the spring, and there are some wildfires going around already. This view was unsettling for both of us, yet we know that was necessarily, and after the fire, the nature goes strong and better. A good example is the sequoia tree that needs the help from the fire to release the thousands of seeds that are stored in its cones. Also, the fire is clearing the land for the seeds to sprout. Unfortunately, only one or two of the seeds will become a tree. We are about to be celebrating 1 year since we moved in these parts, and I can say that we've been through all the seasons. I can choose which one is the best, yet it is a good experience and new learning curves for us. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share.